up, guys? Thanks for checking out the channel and watching the video. Today we are doing another retro recipe. I'm really enjoying the retro recipes. They're fun and interesting, and how they made this stuff a long time ago. Some of it carries through. I've never tried this before. It's called a war cake, and it only has a few ingredients. It doesn't have egg or milk or anything like that. Looks to me like it's going to be kind of like a fruit cake almost, but this is war cake, and it just basically a few ingredients. So we're going to give it a whirl. You guys, if you haven't subscribed, please hit subscribe down below. We're trying to get to that 1,000 mark. We're getting closer and closer and closer, and we'd love to have you part of our original 1,000 group. Anyway, guys, this is war cake from the World War II, I guess, is when it was around. All right, guys, in a medium saucepan about that size, we're going to put 1 cup of water. We're going to put 1 cup of dark brown sugar. You know I love dark brown sugar, so we're going to use that, but you can certainly use light brown if you haven't. We're going to put 1 cup of raisins. These raisins are actually they've been in the can for a while, so they're kind of hard. So this is the perfect use for these raisins. We're going to add 1 teaspoon of cinnamon and 1/2 teaspoon of ground cloves. Seems like a lot of ground cloves, but we're going to trust and just follow the recipe. Now we're going to turn this on and get it boiling. It's going to smell magical with all those cloves and cinnamon. We want to let this boil for 5 minutes. Okay. So we'll let this come to a boil, let it boil for 5 minutes. Then we're going to set it off and let it cool completely. We want this to be room temperature. I forgot to mention, we want to put 2 tablespoons of butter in there as well. So put that in there and let that melt along with the other one. Let it boil for 5 minutes. All right, guys, while we mix this, we went ahead and turned our oven on to preheat to 350 degrees. We are going to put in 1.5 cups of all-purpose flour. Now, let me show you. This is some way that I learned. Rather than sifting flour, you can use the dip level pour method, which I dip and pour. You want to fluff your flour. So this is the way dip level pour was: dip, level, pour. Dip, level, pour. But I just fluff it up in here a little bit. So we want 1.5 cups. 1.5 cups of all-purpose flour. We're going to add to this 1 teaspoon of baking powder. 1/2 teaspoon of baking powder, 1/2 teaspoon of salt, and 1/2 teaspoon of baking soda. We're going to sift that together. Okay, and there's our sifted that. Now we have our cooled raisin mixture, which is this. We're going to scoop out a little bit of the juice to make a glaze with, about, say, that much. Maybe a tablespoon, somewhere around in there. We're going to set that to the side for when this cake comes out. Now we're going to take this and pour this into the flour mixture. Now this actually called for walnuts, but again, we don't eat walnuts, so I'm not going to do it. God, y'all, it smells like Christmas. The cloves and stuff. So we just want to mix this until it's combined. There used to be a bread. I don't know if it's still around. It was a canned bread. It came in a can like SpaghettiOs, but it was brown bread. And it was the best stuff. You take it out of the can, cut it, and put cream cheese on it. And I'm kind of hoping that's what this is going to taste like. I don't know if it will or not. So set that aside. We have a loaf pan, and I've lined it with parchment paper because, you know, I love me some parchment paper, and sprayed it. We're going to pour our batter in. I'm trying not to drop this whole thing, which I feel like I'm going to do. It smells so good. Okay, kind of spread it out. Now this is going to go into your 350 degrees, 25 to 30 minutes until a toothpick comes out clean to make sure it's set. So that's going to go in the oven and we'll see you on the other side. All right, guys, this has come out of the oven. It cooked for a total of 30 minutes. The toothpick or skewer comes out clean. Let me tell y'all how good this smells. Amazing. It smells like gingerbread. I'm not going to play with it, but we're going to leave this in this pan for about 10 minutes, let it cool a little bit. Then we're going to flip it out and let it cool completely on the wire rack. And then we're going to make a little glaze for it out of this leftover raisin juice. All right, it has been 10 minutes. It did kind of sink in the middle, so I'm going to break loose these ends to make sure they're free. Since we use that wonderful parchment paper, we're just going to lift it up and set it right on this. It's really dense. Oh, I think this is going to be amazing. All right, guys, we are going to let this cool 100%. Let it cool completely. All right, guys, we're going to make a really simple glaze. So we're going to put, let's say about yay much powdered sugar. Probably a half a cup, maybe. We'll go with that. And we have our reserved raisin juice. So we're going to put that on top. And we're going to have to put a little bit of water in here, or milk. I'll probably use canned cream. Hold on. Yeah, we're going to use evaporated milk. We always called it canned cream, but slowly pour some of that in. Probably didn't need that much powdered sugar, but yeah, we probably could have done a fourth of a cup. We're going to have way too much glaze. So we want to be able to drizzle it, which that's pretty good. And as with any glaze or anything with powdered sugar, we want to put a little dash of salt. All right, so our bread is cooled completely. We can have our parchment, so we don't have to worry about that. And we're just going to drizzle this glaze over the top of it. Just like that. I'm not going to the ends because I don't want to get it on the counter, but I think I already did. See if I can do it without making a mess. All right, I think that's good for the glaze. I don't want to go cray-cray with it. So that's what it looks like. So let's cut a piece and give it a taste. And probably should let the glaze set up a little bit, but I can't wait. Oh, look how pretty that is. Wow. That is awesome looking. All right. Oh my God, it smells so good, y'all. Cloves and raisins, smells like Christmas. Okay. Oh yeah. Oh my God, Michael, that is so good. That's one of the best things in a while. The outside is a little tough. Michael, do you eat raisins? Okay, you can taste this. Excuse me. Okay, got it. That is so good. That is like Christmas wrapped up in a cake. Love them. All right, guys, that's war cake. That's definitely a yes. Yes, yes, yes to try. You don't need the glaze even. That's really good all by itself. Not the brown bread that I was talking about in the can, but it's still really amazing and worth it. Easy to make, a few ingredients. So give that one a try. War cake. Guys, thanks for watching. Don't forget to hit subscribe down below. We're trying to get to that 1,000 mark. We're getting closer and closer and closer. So hit that subscribe button down below. Give me a thumbs up. Other than that, you guys have a safe week and